Aston Villa get us started then. Villa in that final made a bursting run that led to Donnelly's goal. Lancashire is away, looking for room, feeding through, Spurs are in. And it takes a good stop by the goalkeeper. Donnelly on the rebound, has it crossed the line? Spurs claim yes, the assistant says no. Blistering start here for Tottenham Hotspur. Both Lancashire and Donnelly had the chance to break the deadlock. Neither. Bogard, who is a Dutch under-20 international, and a mistake at the back. And what a chance it was for Will Lancashire, who had to react pretty quickly. That deflection could have gone anywhere, just goes wide. Will Lancashire, who's had such a good goal-scoring season and has had a few lucky breaks over the campaign. Nearly gets lucky. Decent one as well from Kellyman, who steps away, runs into Abbott, who breaks down the momentum of the attack. Villa might still be in though, Gunter there. Donnelly for Spurs, curling one in. Chipped away. And Aston Villa trying to do something with it on the edge of the area. Wilson with a pass. Villa are in, and that's a brilliant challenge. Just as it opened up for Aidan Ball and the Aston Villa midfielder, sliding in came Tyrese Hall to whip the ball away. Brilliant challenge by the Spurs midfielder. Superbly tracked here, spotted the run, stayed with his man. Aston Villa's corner, curled in, cleared away by Mason King. Good spell of pressure this for Aston. Seemingly okay to continue. Hall has found Lancashire, who has looked to return the pass. A late run from Santiago, who was creeping around the back. Couldn't quite make the perfect connection. King sends in another good-looking ball. Kai Matton delivers in. And it only needed a touch in the middle. Came in with lovely pace. Nice ball from Rio Kai Matton, who had a big say in the Premier League Cup final for the under-18s against Aston Villa last. Pass intercepted, and Villa have a 3-on-3 situation here. Caden Young testing Spurs at the back, and what a chance. A brilliant chance that popped up there for Kellyman to hit goalwards. And it was the sliding Alfie Dorrington who made a brilliant challenge to send that one over the top of the bar. Dangerous moments here for Spurs at the back. Super defending by Dorrington. He's back there, and he makes the header away. Aston Villa are still pushing here. They've combined nicely, and that's a chipped effort goalwards. That's turned away by Gunter, but on the rebound is touched in. Swinkles is there, his second goal in as many games. And the Netherlands under-18 international has put Aston Villa in charge here. Spurs 0, Aston Villa 1. Spurs were able to deal with the initial corner into the penalty area, but a nice combination of passes led to the chance that was palmed away by Gunter, straight into the path of Swinkles. Playoffs. Dorrington slips the challenge and then slides the pass to Soonsup Bell, who connects with Donnelly. Big chance for the Spurs number 10. And now the chance to have a look for goal, and it's Dorrington who will strike. And it's an effort that was always rising, never really looked likely. And here is Kai Matton. Thought about the pass to Donnelly, goes to Soonsup Bell. Lancashire felt that he was tapped. Dorrington looking for a runner. Kai Matton is there. Kai Matton goes for goal. Well, he has fond memories of playing against Aston Villa. Scored 2 in the Premier League Cup final for the under-18s last season. And for a moment, it looked as though he'd scored an equalising goal. But the chances flashed wide. Will be Alcock to deliver. Donnelly's missed the header, but he did enough. Tottenham Hotspur, he feeds in, and the header away by Swinkles, and then the clearance by Young. Picked up by Abbott, who's going to go for goal. Takes the ball to break. Trying to turn up the heat. Cairo Pierre into Kellyman, he's going to go for goal. And he dragged it, and that's the end of the first half. Well, as we head towards the second half, it's another 45 minutes coming up. Spurs get us back underway then. And just as it was, in the Dorrington's touch, wide it goes to Niall John. First chance to get into the game, and he may have made a big impact straight away. Will Lancashire, though, is in an offside position. Brilliant ball in by Niall John. Well, that's 20 more. They may be in trouble at the back here. Will Lancashire is into position. Fabulous stop, though, to deny the Spurs number 9. James Wright, the keeper, with a big palm to push away. Did everything right here, Will Lancashire. But the goalkeeper at full stretch makes a brilliant save. Again on this right-hand side, John is free, and his ball this time finds Will Lancashire. And Will Lancashire is in an offside position again. Glanced header finding Tyrese Hall. Kyle Matton looking to wind up here. He goes for goal! And hits it wide of target. Better from Spurs, much better. And Aston Villa's goalkeeper was certainly scrambling to get there. Works the angle really well here, Rio Kyle Matton. May drop though for Aidan Borland. He makes the run around the corner, takes away the space, and Young goes for goal. Luckily, through the legs of the defender by Kyle Matton. John's pass, Spurs looking for the touch, and he's there again. Iago Santiago, the hero with the winner in the Premier League Cup semi-final, grabs the equaliser here against Aston Villa. Spurs were crying out for a moment, and the Spaniard delivers yet again. Well, the fighting spirit that we have seen from this under-21 team, time and time again this season, well, it rears its head just when it was needed. And it's Iago Santiago. Spurs have all done that over the season. Rio Kyle Matton looking to provide the pass. Lancashire with the control. Will Lancashire for Spurs! In big moments, he consistently provides. And Spurs number 9 has done it again. And Spurs lead in this playoff matchup. Having been behind, they are now ahead. And Wayne Burnett's side are doing it all over again. A bursting run forward by Rio Kyle Matton, and Will Lancashire here did ever so well to get away from the defender, and then he did what comes naturally for him, found the back of the net. Kyle Matton making the burst, plenty of runners ahead of him. He's going to go on his own, and it's nice work by Patterson, who has just come on. He's put himself into a crossing position, and he's fooled Niall John, and his cutback is good, and Aston Villa have an equalising goal. Jimo is there to touch in to make it 2-2. But the real credit has to go to Travis Patterson, who just made the break along the left-hand side. He was the provider. Well, it was a bit too easy for Aston Villa to find a route back into this game. If it stays like this, we are going to extra time. And it was this moment here where Patterson kept hold of the ball that really opened up the Spurs defence. And Caden Young comes forward, searching for a teammate, finding one. There's the cross, big Villa chance. Patterson, who'd made a brilliant run at the back of the penalty area, was well found too. And he's pulled back. Did look as though it should have been a free kick. Aston Villa are in at the other end. Moore is away, looking for a winner. And it was Aston Villa who sent away. Donnelly's onto it, squeezes a brilliant pass through. Kyle Matton escapes the challenge. Rio Kyle Matton! just as he did against Aston Villa in the Premier League Cup final last season for the under-18s, has a big say and looks as though he has scored the winner in this playoff match, and Spurs are ahead by 3-2. The pass from Donnelly was perfect. And then Kyle Madsen placing the finish. May well have done enough here to send Spurs in. Aston Villa trying to get in behind. They might be in for another, and it looks as though they will score. It's Jimmo again. And it's 3-3. Unbelievable. For a second time, Spurs have let this slip. I think just about every Spurs defender felt that this was offside. A late run from Jimmo, though, well timed. He goes around Gunter, and he finishes off the move to make it 3. Donnelly's taking it quickly, and now John, and it was swerving in the air, but the goalkeeper stands up to the test. Quickly taken, and the quick thinking very nearly caught Aston Villa hopping. Well, in an unbelievable matchup here, after 90 minutes we are all square at 3-3, and we will be going to extra time. Well, Spurs had to... Off goes Santiago, darts in field, still with plenty in the legs here. Lancashire into Donnelly. Donnelly's touch, Spurs are in! Oh, it would have been a brilliant goal, it may still be. Following up now, John can't convert. It's a good block. Now that would have been one of the goals of the season. Abbott's had a brilliant game again. And he threads through the pass, and Hall is away, and Hall is looked after by the sliding goal. Back with Santiago. Curling one to the back of the area. Lancashire sent tumbling. Donnelly's ball in, big chance again for Spurs. And it's one that is flashed wide and only just by Will Lancashire. Goal number 20 for the season will have to wait, but he went very close here. Tense moments. Lancashire is bullying, and Will Lancashire is in, and he's scored here for Spurs for the second time in the game. And it could be a huge goal, a goal that could send Spurs through to the last 8 in the league playoffs. Oh, the pressure really pays off here for our big number 9. Has the muscle and then has the finish. And that could be enough for Spurs. This is where the tired legs really start to kick in. Aston Villa with fresh legs, get in behind. Moore is there, surely not. Gunter, brilliant save. Superb from... And look at the space that now opens up for the Spurs number 10. Lancashire is holding his run. And he's in again, looking for his hat-trick goal. It will drop for Iago Santiago. What a block. Well, thanks to the brute force of Will Lancashire and the flying leg from Luca Gunter after 15 minutes to hold on here for Wayne Burnett's side. Young is dispossessed by George Abbott. Aston Villa can break though on the left-hand side. Jimmo feeds it through. Aston Villa are in, looking for the penalty. And that is the key word, looking for the penalty. Monroe, the fullback, dived. If he's into the book again, it has to be a red. And he is. It's a second yellow for the diving Monroe and a red card. And as a result, Aston Villa in this playoff match, this last 16 game in Premier League 2, they are down to 10. while he was jumping before the challenge came. Now has a chance to run at the Aston Villa defence, and Donley is there in support, so too will Lancashire. Lancashire into Iago Santiago, he plays the pass unselfishly, and Jamie Donley goes for goal. And Will Lancashire on the follow-up is in an offside position. And it will be Alcock who will float one, and Robson who will rise. And Lancashire cleared away when perhaps he didn't need to. Borland slipped on the surface that's pretty greasy now, and Aston Villa have their chance. And that may be the best chance they get. Spurs have held on here, and in this first of the playoff matches, this round of 16 tie, another dramatic 4-3 victory, just as it was in the Premier League Cup match the other day. Spurs have come from behind, and in moments like this, match